Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I honestly haven't made a video in a really long time. My hair looks kind of crazy today, but I'm here to talk to you about weight loss. I am going to be doing new videos about my weight loss journey. A lot of changes have been happening. I'm just going to take this out this year, and I was never really, how can I say, in high school, I was happy with the way that I looked. I was never skinny, like 100-pound skinny, 120, no. I was maybe like 130, 140. But I was always happy with the way that I looked, and a lot of things have happened in my life that I don't really share, but apparently I was on medication. Birth control made me gain a lot of weight. And right when I actually started, and I'm like, wait a second, what is this weight coming from? And I just had a lot of things happen. And it was because of depression. It was because I wasn't happy where I was living. And it was just, like a hard time for me. And I always went to food. Food always made things better. For those of you that don't know me, in my childhood, I always moved around. Like me and my dad lived in a house in, my favorite town ever. And I had so many friends there. And then when I moved, things just started, happening, and I just wasn't really happy at all. And it was hard for me, because I always went to food instead of, coping with it. Maybe writing things down, going for a walk, listening to music, And recently, a couple of months back, and yeah, the coronavirus was so hard. Like being in quarantine, oh my God, that was probably the worst because you couldn't go anywhere. And then I would tell myself, Megan, you can't, eat a lot. The gyms are not open, and, it's cold out. This happened in March, April, May. So, it was tough. At the time I was living with my boyfriend, and I was living with my friend also. And, I felt like I wasn't loving myself. I didn't feel beautiful at all. And I told myself, I said, Megan, you have to do this. I don't like the way I look. I never felt like that ever. So I said, I want to go find a trainer, and I want help in that way that they will help me succeed, because I am 5'5", and at the time I was 180, and I was 180. I never been, that. So I started to go and lose weight. I did it all on the phone. I have a trainer, and she is so amazing. I love her team so much. They make sure that you are always okay. I go on the FitnessPal app. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is loving your body, loving yourself. And just remember that a number on the scale is just a number, but it's the way that you feel in the inside. And don't let anyone tell you differently, that you're not beautiful, that, you're fat, you'll never be perfect. No one is perfect. And especially women, I feel like we're the worst critics ever, because we always hate our body, if I had, let's give an example. If I had black hair, I would hate, the black hair. I'm a natural redhead, and I always dye my hair like a blonde because I don't really like my red hair. Sorry, I can't talk. I just woke up. But I always want to, change it up. And I feel like, maybe I should just love the way that I look, love the way that I am. But I know that I can do this. This is a lifestyle. It's not a diet. Don't ever tell yourself that it's a diet, because then you will, set yourself up for failure, honestly, because I used to say that all the time. This is a diet. Then guess how much the diet would last? 5 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That's it. Because, you have to just tell yourself that you can do this. You could change the way that you eat. for me, I'm going to be honest with you. I always loved soda. Soda was my number one to go to. And guess what? I've been 2 months clean of soda, and I lost 10 pounds just cutting that out of my diet. And I used to be like a big snack person. I used to love my pasta a lot, and I feel like I'm seeing a big difference. I notice, honestly, even in my stomach area, and that takes a long time, but I feel, that my clothes are starting to, kind of, like they feel a lot better for me. So I'm not going to talk about how much I weigh, because I think that, you should love yourself for the way that you are. But my goal is definitely to be in the 120s to 130 mark. So it's been 2 months on this journey, and I lost 17 pounds. And I'm going to go over what I actually cut out of my eating, because I know everyone's going to be like, how did you lose that weight so fast? But what I did was, honestly, I told myself that in the morning, I'll have a yogurt and I'll put fruit in there and I'll mix it up. I'll drink a lot of water during the day. Always drink water. Water is your number one best friend. I always, in the afternoons, I will have a Caesar salad. Sometimes I will have fruit. Sometimes I will have a shake. Sometimes I will just have veggies. But my best lunch, I would say, is definitely a salad, because that's like the best that you'll get out of it. I feel like it filled me up. For me, I'm very picky. So I don't eat chicken. I don't eat fish. I don't eat seafood. So what I'm trying to stay away from, all I'm doing is cutting out carbs, and I did stop soda. So, soda, I used to have maybe 2 cans a day. That was like 140 calories and 39 grams of sugar in my body. And just by cutting that out, I could notice my skin looks more clear, me just drinking water, just everything. It's just so amazing. And I just can't wait for this journey to keep going and going and going. And I talk to my trainer all the time, and I ask her so many questions, and that honestly helps me the most. Like, I ask her about the holiday season. How do you, eat healthy? How do you stay, how do you not gain the weight back? Because honestly, that's my biggest fear, because when I was in high school, I loved the way that I looked, and then I was, comfortable in the way that I looked, and then I would just start eating because of stress, and I was a stress eater. So I feel like, just cutting those little things out definitely make a big difference. I hear people on keto say that they lose like 50 pounds in like 6 months, because that's a lot of sugar. Carbs is definitely, it all turns into sugar. So, I feel like just writing stuff down really made a big, big difference on me. And the FitnessPal app is my new best friend. I write everything in there. So I'm going to talk about what I do for workouts. What I do now is I walk outside. I walk about 40 minutes to an hour. The only thing that I haven't been doing, because in New Jersey, the gyms have been closed for like 6 months. So what I've been doing is I'll walk for like 40 to 45 minutes. Then I'll do some workout videos at home. I'll do a lot of times I'll do legs. I really want to hit my legs a lot. Like maybe do legs 3 times a week, do arms most of the time. The gym's open on Tuesday. So excited. And when the gym's open on